Hi guys, good evening. Hello, hi Fer, hi Jocelyn, hi Ernesto, how are you guys?
Hi, fine. And you?
Good, how was your day?
Fernando?
Yes, yes, Fernando, how was your day today?
It's very
Busy? Uh-huh,
ocupado,
busy.
busy, because I have many tasks of my house that I
Okay,
finished.
okay. Well, that's good to hear that you were able to finish all your tasks.
Yes. I
Okay,
have a little time at night.
okay, good. Did you guys do your homework? Good evening, Ovidio, Ernesto, Jocelyn, did you do your homework about the museum?
Good evening, teacher. Yes, I did it.
Yay, nice. Okay, we're gonna get started on that in a bit, okay? How was your day? How was your day, Ernesto? How was your day, Ovidio? How was your day, Pablo? Tell me about your day.
To be honest, a little bit boring because I didn't do nothing during the day.
Okay, okay. I must imagine being under quarantine, it can get boring, right? You have to be creative
Yeah,
sometimes.
exactly.
Okay, thank you. Sarai, good evening. Jocelyn, good evening. Ovidio, good evening. How are you guys?
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening, teacher.
How was your day?
Excellent.
Okay, great to hear that.
A little busy.
Busy. Yeah, when you have kids, well, in my case,
Yeah.
I have 2 kids, imagine. One is 9 and the other one is 12. So my job is 24/7. That's how it is when you are a parent, right? You have to keep them active and working and doing things and coming up with plans for this quarantine, right? So keeping myself busy too. Did you do your homework, guys, about the museum? Did you?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, I
super.
do.
Okay, great. Okay, super. So what we're gonna do today, oh, and I wanted to tell you, we were gonna get started first with the lecture. Okay, so I'm gonna share it with you. I'm going to share my screen, that way you're able to see what I see, hopefully, right? Are you able to see my screen? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, super. I wanted to know. Okay, so we're gonna get started. Okay, we had a reading exercise as 1.10, which was a guide to unusual museums. Have you had the chance to read it? If not, don't worry.
Yes.
If you haven't read it, yes? Okay. Okay, so the Kimchi Museum in Seoul, Korea. Huh. What do you remember about the Kimchi Museum? What do you guys remember about the Kimchi Museum in Seoul, Korea?
We can see utensils. I don't know if
Utensils?
I
Utensils?
said that correct. Utensils and some stuff about the food and things like that. I remember that a little bit.
Okay.
It's really cool, the idea to go to some place and see things like that, because I think all of us love food, so I don't know.
Okay, what type of utensils, or what were they talking about in the reading about this museum? What is so unique about this museum? What is so special or unique about it? By the way, I'm showing you right now a video. I don't know if you're able to see it. Of some of you, the
Yes.
utensils and the display of foods, traditional
It's,
food.
yes. It's all about the kimchi and the different ways to do it. To make it.
Okay, the kimchi. What do you think kimchi is? Do you guys know or have an idea what it is?
Is when you como verdura fertilizada.
Okay, fertilized
How to
vegetables.
say it?
Fertilized
vegetables.
vegetables.
Most of them, the coles.
Coles, okay. So they're like
And
green. They're like the typical green and
yes,
pepper.
yes.
Super. Okay. Well, I want to take you on a small trip. This was were some of part of the video, but I want to take you on a small trip to the Kimchi Museum in Seoul, Korea. Okay. So I'm gonna play subtitles. That way you're able to see the subtitles as well while I play the video, and then we're gonna talk about it. Okay.
Okay.
Tell me if you're able to listen to it. Okay. If not, I can do something about it.
The Kimchi Museum is
Are you able to listen to it?
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Okay.
located in the COEX Mall in Seoul and is dedicated to all things kimchi. There are displays of the different ingredients, styles, and methods of cooking kimchi. This is a truly fascinating insight into Korea's signature dish.
I want to stop there. Okay, so now we had a little glimpse to the museum itself. Why do you guys think it's very important or unique for this culture, this museum? Why do you think it's so special? What's so special or unique about this museum?
I think it is because those kind of those plates, if I can say that, are principal or they are about the principal kind of food that they consume in the country.
Okay, the
I
main.
understood that. Yeah, I think there is a lot of kind of kimchi things. I don't know, and it's about vegetables and things like that, and some ingredients that I think it looks like a healthy food too. So
Yes.
I don't know.
Great, very good. Yeah, it actually enriches their culture. For them, for people from Seoul or from Korea, food has to do with their heritage. So it's like taking you back to their ancient times. Culture and history is very important for them. Now, a very interesting detail. If you look at this dish, it looks so real. Like the food presented on the video looked so real. Look, and guess what? It is made out of wax.
Wow.
And they make it so, and actually and this is a fun fact, and I wanted to share with you, is that, and we're gonna see it later on, part of things that you didn't know about Japan, which is one of the countries, it says that outside the restaurants, to get, the marketing attention of people, what they have is that they have glass windows, with the display of the food they sell inside for the majority of restaurants. And this happens a lot in this type of countries, in Asia especially. So, but guess what? The food that they're presented, like the ones that we see here, they have the name, the price of the food, the ingredients, etc. They have everything there detailed, and the food looks so good, and it looks so real, like it's actually food. Like if it's real food just to sit down and eat. But it's more expensive than the food they sell inside. Why? Because they they invested a lot of money in making these elements to be placed outside the window. So that's an interesting fact about this. So that's why food is very important. So all the food that you see like this presentation, it's fake food made out of wax. That's how they make them. The same way they make, there's a wax museum for artists in the way they make them identical to the artist, right? So they use the same methodology, but for food in Seoul, Korea. Okay, very good. Now we had a little glimpse into the Kimchi Museum. What can you tell me now about the Gold Museum in Bogota?
Everything is brilliant because all the stuff or articles that are in there are made of gold, but there's I think I remember there's some things that are made from, I don't know, is cobre?
Copper? From copper?
I guess so. Yes.
From copper?
That's what I remember, yes. Something like that.
Very good. Yes, it's actually located in Bogota, and the majority of things that are inside are made out of gold. Why? Because, you know, as you know, our countries in South America, they had a lot of minery going on, and there's a lot of gold mines, right? So that's why they became very rich in it. So all the elements that you see there are made out of gold. And like you were saying, some of them, of course, were made out of copper, right? So this is just a little glimpse of the museum. I don't play it with this one with volume because I think this one is in Spanish, but there's another one in English. But there's actually, I don't know if it shows here, there's actually a big room. I don't remember if it's like the picture, but it's like a circle room where they have like a big bowl in the center, and the entire wall, it's made out of gold, and it's like their main attraction. So it looks like a big cave, like a semicircle cage, you know, round shape, almost round shape, a wall, completely wall covered of gold. I hope you can see it on the video too.
Yes.
So those, and they, yes?
Sorry, in the reading, they say that you don't need the flash of a camera because of the shining.
How shiny elements are, yes, shininess. How shiny and how bright elements are.
Yes.
Yeah, imagine how, and also the light, they have special lighting for this because actually, I was reading an article about this, that actually that's why when you go to museums, they tell you cameras are not allowed with flash, because it's said that it actually ruins the paintings, or it can ruin the outside elements or components of the articles found in a museum. So to try to preserve them, you know, that's the reason why they do this. They try to preserve them by having avoiding people from using cameras to try, and so that's why they have a special lighting just for them. Supposedly it's supposed not to damage the elements that you actually find inside. So imagine, it's a very big museum, rich in gold, and so this is but I hope we can see the one. I want to show you that wall. Well, I don't know if it shows here at the end. No, it doesn't show here. I'm gonna pause it, but I want to show you that big wall. The image for you all to see. It's amazing. I think it's like their main attraction. This one, see? Are you able to see the image?
Yes.
I think it was part of. So
Yes.
So they have like a night show. Well, in reality, it looks like this nowadays, for what I know. At the beginning, it looked like this. This is how it looked at first. But now it looks like this. So they started covering up with gold, and now that's how it looks. And there's like a big round bowl in the center of it. And all of the elements here supposedly are made out of gold. So it's like their biggest room in the museum. And of course, with their Colombia and there, a lot of the elements that you see there are from their history too, right? So it's unique because the pieces of gold that are there reflect their culture. So going back to their culture, right? So that's, and the last one, before you guys start presenting your topics, is The Chocolate
About
Museum
chocolate.
Cologne in Germany. What can you tell me about this one?
If you want to know about 3,000 years of history and things like how the chocolate was using as a money in South America and Central America, you have to go there. If you want to know about how factories makes chocolate, if you
Chocolate.
want to buy something even, you have to go.
Oh, okay, interesting. What can we find? What do you think we can find inside? The history, or how, like you were saying, like how the seed itself, right? Like the cow was used as trading money before becoming chocolate.
I was reading about it, and I understood that we can found both things. I mean, you can look for some information about how chocolate or cacao was using as a money, and at the same time, how the pre-Columbian cultures use that 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 cacao as something of religion, I think, and at the same time, you may see about the history of chocolate candy bars and factories and things like that.
Super, very interesting. I was looking at part of the video while you were talking, and I could see that the chocolate inside the museum looks so real, guys, and I feel myself like really wanting to eat chocolate right now. Like it looks so real, and it looks like it's part of the museum attraction, of course, but it's like so real, and right? And it's very rich in history, and I guess it starts like it's a timeline of events from the very beginning all the way to the final process, right? So it tells you a little bit about the history of the chocolate um, and the process of it as well. Okay, interesting, super. Okay, well, this was part of the activity for today. Now that we covered all three articles in a different way, now it's your time. It's my time to let the microphone to you guys. So who's going to start sharing screen so we can learn a little bit about museums? Who's going to get started?
Okay, if you want, I can start
Okay,
with this.
super.
It is
Share
a
your
really
screen.
cool. I don't have. Well, I'm gonna try to share my screen.
Okay, so we can all see your
Let me a second,
museum.
please.
Okay, not a
Yeah,
problem.
yeah. Okay, I just have a little article actually, but I'm gonna try to find something in YouTube or things like that to share with you. Let me show this thing because I am not used to use this, so sometimes.
It's okay, don't worry.
Okay,
It happens to all of us
okay,
when we first experience
yeah,
it.
yes. Um, okay, I think. Okay, I don't know if you can see my screen.
Yes, we can.
Yes, yeah, okay. Give me a second, please. Okay, I have this right here, I think. Okay, I found an article with 23 weird museums, and one of them was the mustard, the National Museum of Mustard in Wisconsin, in USA. It's
Okay.
actually really cool because you can find more than 500 types of mustard, kind of.
Mustards.
Yes, I think it's right here. This is the picture that I like the most because you can find a lot of different kind of mustard and things that you don't think that you are gonna see. Um, we can talk about how this museum started in 18 in 1986 actually is right here, and it happened when the person who started the museum watched lose the World
Oops.
Series and was founded. Okay, we can I am gonna read something right here.
Okay.
Barry Levinson is the person who started the museum, and it was founded after his favorite baseball team, the Boston Red Sox, lost the World Series in
86.
1986. He was in a supermarket and he was thinking about the mustard. It was really funny, I think, and he thought that the monster was talking with him. And the monster was saying, if you collect us, they will come, as he says. In 1992, actually, he left his job to get, in order to dedicate all his time in this museum. And actually, in these times, this museum is one of the Wisconsin's most popular attractions. Even in this article, we can find the address of the
Where it is located.
museum
Huh?
is right here. Yeah, it is located in 7477 Hoover Avenue in Middleton, Wisconsin, and the zip code is 63 excuse me, 53 562. If you want to go to the museum, you're not gonna pay the admission. It is free, and you're gonna look more than 5,624 mustards from all the 50 states on USA and even more than 70 countries. It also has a mustard bending machine, so it's really cool the idea to go, yeah, bending machine. So I think it's really cool to go to some place and see a lot of things of the same thing. I mean, if you want to go and, for example, if you want to go to some place and you're gonna watch a lot of kind of ketchup sauce or things like that, I don't know. And
Okay.
actually, if you wanna know about weird museums, you can watch in this page. It's really cool. I found a lot of museums, and this was the museum who catch my attention the most because I think it's really cool the idea to go to some place like this.
Of course, of course. Thank you. Super interesting. If you
Okay.
only thought that we all love honey mustard from Campero and, honey mustard from the supermarket, but now if you
Yeah.
find yourself, there's even a vending machine and actually something
Yeah.
interesting, about mustard is that imagine the amount of numbers of mustard recipes. Like if you were to
Yes.
find a
Yes.
recipe on YouTube, it's like the typical recipes for Christmas chicken. If I go to your house, your Christmas chicken, it's not going to be the same as, for example, Edie's or as Rosibel or as Claudia. Everybody has even if you use the same elements, the touch is going to be different, right? So it's a secret recipe. So I guess this is
Yeah.
what happened with mustard as well. Super, very cool. Thank you. Nice
See.
information, Pablo.
Yeah. Yeah. I think. Okay. Thank you. I think it's really cool, and I was imagining, and what if I can taste all of those kind of mustard? I think right now I'm gonna get sick or something like that. But it was really cool, the idea to do it. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for sharing. Super. Thank you. Very
Okay.
interesting. Anybody else ready to share their presentations?
Yes, I want
Super.
to share.
Okay, go ahead. Share your screen.
Okay,
Super.
I found
Mhm.
very, oh, let me see, how can I do this? Okay, this is a
Wow.
a dog collar museum.
What? Okay.
Yes, it's located in Kent, England, and there's only canine neckwear. Only canine neckwear. There are over 130 rare and valuable colors, including, they say that they have 30 colors that they don't find it anywhere. They can find it anywhere. So it's very interesting. Let me see. I can show you this. The earliest in the collection dates back to the late 15th century. There's 5 centuries that they have all the colors. You can see
Wow.
this. It's very interesting. I don't know. Okay, how can I do this? Okay. Look at
So
this.
some of them were used for cattle and some others were used for those ones, that first picture, that picture that you're showing on your screen right now. If you see, it has like
Yes,
some thorns coming out, right? There's like
yes,
some thorns.
yes, they, ¿cómo se dice? Los ponían a los perros, they put them,
They place them on their necks.
they
place
place them on the neck for protection against wolves and bears. Yeah.
yeah, because when animals attack, they usually attack this part.
Yes.
You're right.
On the
Okay,
neck.
now I know.
Mhm.
Okay. So if you have seen guys that are rock stars and they actually, have you seen that there was a tendency of guys using like some like chokers with,
Yeah.
that's where it comes to
Maybe
you.
they are protected.
They're
Yes.
protecting themselves from bad spirits, and you're like saying that, you know, they're about to be, you know, and that's the thing, that they're protecting themselves. Yeah, so it's a signal of protection, I guess. So but that's
Yes.
interesting. Super. Wow, where is it located? You said it
Yes.
was located in England.
In Kent, England, yes.
Okay, Kent,
Yes.
England. Super
And I think it's
interesting.
very, very interesting because it's
Super
dedicated
unique.
only for the color. Yes. Yes.
The history of colors. Okay, nice. Super
Yep.
interesting. Very
Okay.
good. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
sharing.
Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing.
Super. Anybody else ready for your presentation?
I'm trying to put the screen.
Okay. There's a button next to chat that says share screen.
Share
On
screen. Okay. I don't know if you can see.
Not yet. Did you click on share screen?
No.
Or click on it again? Maybe it's.
Okay.
There you go. Now we can see it.
Okay. This is the Burnt Food Museum.
Museum.
Museum. I found very strange that this museum, because the objective is exhibit burnt food or skillet or cooking pots, etc. All burnt.
Wow.
And
Look at that donut, super black.
yeah, and then I think it's very strange because I
It
don't
is.
I don't found the utility or what is the interest in why I am going to go there. And the interesting is that you can go only in private tour, and and is
Maybe the testimonials of the people.
yeah, the people is interested to go there
Visit.
and in the other things they have only groups of 9 people, and the cost is 3,000 3,000
500 maybe dollars, right? Where is it located again?
Yeah.
Remind me where is it located?
It's located in Arlington, Massachusetts.
Oh, okay, so it's dollars. Wow, it's very expensive to actually visit that.
Yes,
Or even dividing it by
about $400
per
by
person.
And they have an the curator that this woman Deborah is the person that one day burned the food and had the idea of
the brilliant idea.
I'm going to put a museum, and
wow.
They have an artist for the tour, and they had a phrase that for them is important to cook the museum way. Always leave the flame on low and then take a long nap.
Okay.
Yes,
well,
and
I guess it has happened to all of us that we, once in a while we have burned the tortilla. Maybe more than, it's like to make you feel like, don't worry, we have all burned something in life, and just to make you feel that comfort that we have all burned something in, while cooking. I don't know. Maybe that's the purpose of it. I don't know. Wow, but it's super strange. Yes, this is super strange.
For me, it's very bizarre.
Bizarre, yes, super bizarre.
Yeah, and I
would
never
you go
there.
You would,
No.
I would never go there. Okay. I know, especially paying. If it was for free, maybe I would be interested. But paying almost $400 to go,
no, it's impossible.
No.
I can do most interesting things.
more interesting things. Very good. Thank you, Claudia. It was a very interesting museum. Wow. And I have a question for everybody. Would you guys go to this museum, or would you not go to this museum? Would you visit this museum? Yes or no?
No, because I think it's so expensive. So
expensive, bizarre. Yes, in so many aspects. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Anybody else? We're missing Fer, Ovidio, Rosibel, Ernesto, Wilbert, Jaime. Who's going?
Hello.
Jocelyn? Yeah, go. Go ahead.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay. I try to share the screen because I never use.
Okay, don't worry. On the bottom part of your, or where you have your icons, you have chat, participants, I think, and reactions, and there's a little screen with an arrow looking up that says share screen. There you go.
Is the Museum del Louvre. You can you see?
Yes, we can see. Yes.
Okay. Okay. I was reading about Museum del Louvre. It's Museum National of France. It's
It's
one of the most important in the world. And this museum is located in Paris, France. It was created on 1192, and it has a mysterious
1682
pyramid.
pyramid.
I
Okay,
don't know.
pyramid.
Um,
I wonder why the pyramid is
in
there.
this museum, it is, and in this museum, it was stolen the Mona Lisa,
Home of the
and
Mona Lisa.
in this museum, they are a application to find the exit
Mm-hmm.
because it's very large. Look at that.
Okay,
For
very good.
me, it's very interesting because the mysterious pyramid.
There's a mystery in that museum. What is the mystery about the museum?
Yeah.
What do you guys know about the Louvre museum? What do you guys know? I've heard a rumor that supposedly the paintings that are there are like copies, not the original. For example, the Mona Lisa is not the original Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa is hidden somewhere in a bank or somewhere. And actually, the Mona Lisa that is there, it's a copy, like a very identical copy of the real Mona Lisa. That's one of the rumors that I've heard about this museum. Do you guys have heard any other rumors about the Louvre?
I remember that once I read some article about this museum, and I was reading things about
Conspiration? Yeah.
conspiration stuff. Yeah, with the Illuminatis and things like that, and that's why the pyramid, who is in the center of the museum. I think it's
Ah,
really cool to visit there. But
okay. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't relate it to the Illuminatis. Ah, it's true. Okay. Yeah, it could be. It could be true. Uh-huh. Um, some of the
With the
facts that
Código
uh-huh,
da Vinci,
uh-huh,
by the Código da Vinci, the Da Vinci Code,
uh-huh.
maybe the stories of Illuminati were multiply grown about that.
the Código da Vinci is like about this museum.
Ah, it's true. Uh-huh. It's true. You're right. They wrote about it, right?
And then the stories have grown up since that.
Mhm. Okay. Interesting. I was reading some of the facts here. It says here that it will take you approximately 100 days to see all the art in the museum. Imagine how big it is.
Yes, it's impossible, teacher. Yes, I have the opportunity to go there and
Huh?
only went to two rooms.
For rooms.
Only two rooms.
Wow, this is
Mhm.
it seems to be huge, huge. And there's another one that wins this one, which is like 5 castles, and it takes you, I don't know if it was like I'm trying to remember how many days, but it's like 5 castles that are put together. I'm gonna remember and I'll tell you. It's like 5. Imagine the castles, how big the castles are. And this museum is 5 castles. I think it's in Amsterdam, somewhere there. And it takes you approximately, I don't know how many months to actually go over the entire exhibition. So imagine this, Louvre. 100 days.
Yeah, you have to choose what is the important things that you
Want
want
to
to
watch?
see, but go there.
I imagine the Mona Lisa is like the first ones at the main entrance. I don't know. I imagine that the first exhibitions are
Yes, but
the
it's
most fun.
incredible crowd,
Like everybody wants to see a Mona Lisa as soon as they
and it's
arrive there.
very small.
I imagine. Imagine. I saw a video that it's actually super small, and imagine all the people around trying
And it's
to.
not the original.
And it's, I read an article, and it makes sense, right? It makes sense. I read an article that it makes sense because they have, thieves around the world have looked for ways on how to steal original paintings for a purpose. So, it happened once to one of them with, I don't remember, it was a Van Gogh, a Picasso, I don't remember what painting, but it was a very, very important painting. So they decided that, no more. So to avoid this, we're just going to have in a security box, we're going to have the original paintings, and we're going to try to get replicas of almost identical for the, but then again, people don't think about it in the moment. They say, oh, the Mona Lisa, and they think it's the original one, but maybe it is not.
Uh-huh.
Or
Yes.
maybe they're playing with our feelings, and maybe it is the original, and we just pretend that it's not.
Yes.
To avoid it being stolen by the thieves. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Anybody else? Presentations. We're still missing presentations. What's next?
Okay, I think in Brazil there are another or a copy of museum like this is in front of Mineirão Stadium. It's another museum like this is a copy.
A copy museum in Brazil.
Brazil.
What is
Like
a museum?
al Museum Louvre.
Oh, okay. Like this one. Okay.
Yeah, like this one.
Ah, interesting. By the way, is anybody going to anybody else going to talk about any other museum? What's missing? We're missing Fed,
Okay,
Ovidio.
me, okay. You see it?
Not yet. Click again on share screen.
Yes.
There you go. Now I'm looking.
Okay.
Wow, look at
Okay,
this.
I talk about the Cancun Underwater Museum. It's located in Mexico. It is within the island of Cancun and Isla Mujeres in the coast of Mexico. The galleries, there are 5 galleries, and they are located at a depth of nearly 8 meters underwater, making it an exciting feat for the water enthusiast.
Of course.
The structure are made of cement.
Okay.
To promote the reef ground and the increase of water fauna, proves to be a beautiful site with a variety of fish cascading through them.
Wow, this is so. I wonder if you need to know how to, or to be a diving expert to actually be able to, or not necessarily. Is it not that deep? Because you know how in some countries they ask you for a license for you to be able to dive underwater. But I wonder if everybody could go, huh?
You need a license to swimming.
You need to get a license,
Yeah, yep. But you can go. You can take a boat of glass foam, I think.
Okay.
And you can see, but it's better swim into the next to the sculptures.
Sculptures, okay.
Sculptures.
So it has 5 galleries, So what are the galleries about? I wonder what other images you find under the museum.
There are different structures.
Oh, beetle. Oh, okay. Interesting. Do they all have names?
The names.
Do they have like you know how every painting, like the Mona Lisa or El Grito, or I don't know, they all have like a name for each. I wonder if they have names, like the different galleries, if they have names for the scene that they're presenting.
No, I haven't. Okay, if you go, don't forget, take your cameras and video recording.
Of course, you need to get a GoPro for that. Like a camera that's able to go underwater, right?
Yes,
That's
yes.
waterproof, a waterproof camera. This is so interesting. Look, a table. Oh, super. Oh, look at this one.
Okay.
Super interesting, Olivia. Thank you for sharing. Unique
Okay.
underwater sculpture. Okay. I asked everybody in the class, would you guys go to this museum? Would you visit it? Would you like to visit this one, the underwater?
Yeah, it would be a great experience to be there.
Of course. It seems very interesting. Isla Mujeres. Yeah, I didn't know there was I did hear, I did read somewhere, I watched a video that there's a virgin. I don't know if it's part of the museum, but they said that all of a sudden this virgin merged under the water, sank under the water, and that around the virgin, but I don't know if it's in this museum or somewhere else maybe. And all of a sudden one day it appeared. Nobody said who placed it. It's like somebody came and just dropped the virgin, a sculpture of a virgin there. I don't know if you have heard about this story. I don't know if it's part of this underwater museum too.
I think that is like the three virgins who are in the under the water of the Ilopangos Lake. Because I remember that I read something about it in La Prensa Gráfica a few years ago, and when the holidays of the patrono, I don't know how can I say that, of the patrono of the Ilopango.
This is the one that I was telling you about.
And they put the three virgins under the water in Ilopangos Lake.
Okay, wow. Well, I read, that's very interesting. I didn't know about the lake as well, but I read and I saw it in that it was part of a museum, but I don't remember which one. But it says that it's like that they just placed, like somebody came and just threw the virgin and wherever it's going to settle. And this virgin actually settled there in a museum. So, but I don't remember the name of the museum. If it's something like this, it would be a sculpture like this, I guess. The underwater statue of Virgin Mary. So there was a virgin there. I just don't remember. But the interesting fact and something that got my attention from this article was that around it or in that place, all of a sudden, it started flower. You would see like colorful fishes, and then all of a sudden, that aqua life per se, and they would start having colors. So all of a sudden it was blue, dark blue and blues, and all of a sudden you started seeing flowers, and things like that. But I don't know. Wahaha, maybe I don't know. It's something just, I don't know. Anyways, so it was just something that I wanted to share with you guys. Anybody else missing?
Yeah, I'm missing, teacher.
Okay, good, Ernesto. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, can you please confirm if I am sharing my screen with you?
Okay, not yet. Click on it again.
Okay, give me a second, please. Whoa, what about now? You can see anything?
Yes, I can see it.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to talk about the International Spy Museum. This is located at Washington, D.C., and actually it was found by a spy from a British spy. So the interesting thing about this museum is that it's not only for adults, it's also for kids and their families. So you can make a party there, and also they have a lot of interesting activities for the kids. For example, they have a spy camp. Also, they give classrooms, free classroom lessons, resources, and a lot of activities for the kids. And they have like a package for you to celebrate the birthday of your child.
Hey, super
Here.
cool. Giving you a super
Yeah.
spy kit.
It looks very great, right?
Yes, for kids, super.
Yeah, and then also,
For
but
years.
in the section of adults, they have like a list of movies, books, and articles that you can read. This is the example. This is a reading list, and they discuss about movies, and also they discuss about these articles. And the most important, or maybe the most interesting part of this is that they have like 1,000 or more of not articles. Let me remember how to say this. A synonym for articles, teacher?
Like articles, blogs, or
Artifacts.
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 Ah, okay, artifacts.
They also had artifacts, real artifacts. For example, this, I don't know if you can say, just see this. This is a gas assassination weapon. So it's very curious. A tobacco pipe pistol. And moreover, they have a YouTube channel.
James Bond, kind of.
Yeah, James Bond.
Gadgets.
MacGyver.
Also, they discuss about
MacGyver.
yeah.
These
They
are called.
talk
I'm
about
sorry. These are called gadgets, which are like gadgets. That's the word, like Inspector Gadget too.
Thank you.
Gadgets.
Well, look at this. This is very curious. I don't know for what it has been made, but insectophorer. So I don't know. I have to read about it. But also they have a YouTube channel, and
about it.
Yeah, and they have a YouTube channel where they discuss about the movies and how the professional spies, like the director of the CIA or the M16 from in the British side, they talk about movies and in the real part of the movies and the things that they can really be made and the things that are part of the fictions. And it's very interesting. If you can, I suggest you to watch this
I
YouTube
will.
channel.
It's super interesting, of course.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
super.
that
That's
was
a
my
very interesting
presentation.
museum. Super, Ernesto. Thank you for sharing. Super interesting. Would you guys like to go to this museum? Would you like to visit?
Yes.
Now,
That's very interesting, yes.
out of all the museums we took a look at today, which one's your favorite? Tell me. Share your thoughts. Which one was your favorite out of all of them?
I like the underwater museum.
I like the underwater museum. Very good, Fred. Thank you. Anybody else?
The underwater museum.
Yeah.
The underwater museum. Okay, oh yeah, because it was yours, obviously.
Yeah. It's
So
my
like,
work.
it's my job. I have to,
Yeah.
my job. Okay. Anybody else? Any other museum you liked a lot?
I liked the museum with the necklace.
Okay.
And I think it was really interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, the one with for the cattle. I felt that one interesting
colors.
too. With the colors. Yeah. Well, thank you guys. Actually, all your presentations were super cool. I had more to present, but time's running up. I will send them to you. But just for you to have an idea, I had the toilet museum to present. I had the Lego museum. I had the McDonald's museum. I had the pig museum. There's so many other museums that I had to share, but you shared the most important ones. Let's see. Yeah, the Lego. There's a Star Wars museum, the Rubik museum. But yeah, you guys presented all of them, and I'm gonna show you really quick before I let you go, just to show you the pictures of them. Some of the ones that can recall. There's more of them, of course. That's a Rubik museum. Look, it's super interesting. Even the shape of the museum, super cool. Somewhere in Amsterdam, I'm sorry, somewhere there in the world, I just don't remember where right now. The Star Wars Museum, the Lego Museum. This must be incredible, but there's many of Lego museums around the world. One of you presented the Gold Museum. I had it here too. The McDonald's Museum, the Globe Museum. This was very interesting. The Pig Museum. Aside from the ones that I shared on WhatsApp, which was a Toilet Museum, the history of toilets. And moreover, thank you very much for today. It was a super cool class. I really enjoyed it. I learned a lot from you. Guys, you're doing an amazing job. Your English is so fluent, and I'm super happy. I hope we continue practicing with activities like this that make you witty in English, because that's the idea at the end of the day, right? For you to become more fluent in English. Okay? Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Same time,
Good
same
night,
channel, okay?
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
pues
you.
cheers.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Good
Enjoy.
night. Bye.
Bye. Enjoy.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye. Enjoy.